Coucou, YouTube. Alors, se rendre au marché, le marché c'est là, FF16, évidemment. Ah bah voilà Lynn. Coucou chouchoute.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right.
Okidoki.
What am I looking for?
How about you look for the pepio nuts and some
Ok.
garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Je me suis fait une petite infusion, donc faut que je fasse gaffe au temps d'infusage.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in the...
All anyone ever wants anymore is water.
Bonjour.
Oi, don't touch anything.
Alors, il me manque quoi ça?
And
Ah bah, il y a aussi
if
des
that's
choses
what you
comme
want,
ça.
go on, take it.
Donc les trucs pépios c'est bon, et à côté il faut que j'achète des lags. Ça va, c'est juste à côté. C'est tranquille. Par
Any
contre, il y a les voisins
friendly
qui gueulent
innkeeper
dehors,
is a
faut
friend of
fermer la
mine.
fenêtre. Oh putain, ces gamins qui gueulent quoi, j'en peux plus. Hop là.
I hope it's to your liking.
Et le reste on s'en
That's
bat.
everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Fresh cuts! Come and get them.
On est obligé là. Ok.
Did you find everything?
I did.
C'est bon, j'ai tout cocotte.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains
Ah
is
oui,
for
c'est ça,
Hippocrates
on
to
devait
somehow
acheter
turn
des
all this
trucs
into what Mid needs to keep
pour
her
faire de la
engine
poix.
cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Ah bien sûr.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I
Allô.
would. Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh,
You all right?
sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive,
Hmm?
is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Bah voilà.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Hippocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You
Dommage
too.
qu'il n'y ait pas l'option comme dans Pokémon. Est-ce que tu veux venir avec moi pour pour te téléporter tout de suite? Parce que là, du coup, ce qu'il faut que je fasse, c'est littéralement faire ça, retourner à la map monde et retourner manuellement au repère de Sid. C'est un peu mal branlé, hein, mais enfin bon. Enfin, réveillez-vous, quoi. Ils font ça dans Pokémon depuis la 3e génération. Depuis 2004, ça va, quoi. Merde.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Oh, I'm never drinking.
How's work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
A plus les filles.
Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
La belle fille dans le trou du cul de la dame encore. Quelle horreur. Waouh, 500. Ah bah au final, mes 2000, je les aurais pas plus que je croyais. Hein.
I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Putain, tout ça parce que l'autre veut pas bouger son cul pour aller voir son père. Putain, quel fille indigne.
Think Mid might need some help tidying up.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
Bon là ils m'ont téléporté, ok, heureusement.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest salmon you can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
Ok, ça devrait être bon là. J'avais jamais vu ça, les infusions à froid. J'ai tellement l'habitude de boire mon thé brûlant. Là, une infusion dans de l'eau froide, j'avoue que ça m'a intrigué. Pamplemousse basilic, ça va être...
It's
particulier, je
finished!
pense.
It's finally finished!
Par contre, vous pouvez bien te refermer la boîte, s'il te plaît.
I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other
Vous
work
allez
comes
souffler
in,
quand même dessus,
keep it
quand
to
ça se
yourselves,
déroule.
eh?
C'est froid. Arrête de souffler. En tout cas, ça sent super bon. Pamplemousse basilic.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming.
Tu veux bien aller voir ton père maintenant?
Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get
Ouais, pas
desperate.
mal. Je me demande si ce serait bon.
I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you
Franchement, c'est pas
always?
mal.
All
De
right.
toute façon, les infusions, c'est pas
My
comme
mind's
pour
made
des
up.
mines de goût non
As
plus.
soon
Donc,
as the Enterprise is fit to
ça sent
sail,
bon, c'est pas
I'm putting her
mauvais.
under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project
Bah,
is
moi,
finished.
perso, j'avais pas oublié. Hein.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first.
T'es
Won't be
sérieuse?
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Ça fait bizarre de boire du thé froid, mais c'est pas mauvais. Otto,
All right, Clive.
la
As
petite
trips.
conne veut toujours pas venir.
Big finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the Twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
D'accord.
I might still be able to catch her.
Qu'est-ce que c'est surprenant. Bah, quelque part, je la comprends un peu, mais bon, si elle veut pas y aller, dis que tu vas pas, quoi. Et c'est pas de me dire ah, attends, plus tard. Mais non, putain. Putain, t'es le passeur, ouais, c'est ça.
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
You in a hurry and all, are ya? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rode off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens.
Ah,
Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your
Ah,
uncle's
il me
men said I
déconne,
was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelith.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Un chantier naval, une mélodie, ça pourrait poser des problèmes à un mythe. Si tu pourrais envoyer l'aide sur place, il saura protéger Mid et son chantier de toute intrusion neffaste. Ok.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
Allez,
So
bête
what?
boy.
Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Lol. Hmm.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know.
Putain.
The blight marches on.
Tout va bien.
And soon,
Tout va bien.
there'll be no escaping sights like these.
Putain de merde. Petite conne qui voulait pas venir.
So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every mother crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the crystalline dominion.
Our next target.
Bah, il n'y en avait pas 5. On en a cassé 3.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place.
Non, tout va bien, tout va bien. Ah.
Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road.
Ouais, si on peut éviter de marcher des centaines de kilomètres, effectivement, ce serait pas mal.
Glad to have you with us, Goots.
Oh, okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Donne-moi cette séparation symbolique.
Do you see that, Sid? Your protégé's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Je suis sûr qu'il est fier de nous. Il a rendu un personnage complètement non intéressant en un truc plus ou moins potable. Je suis tellement méchant avec Clive, en même temps il mérite pas mieux. Bon. Bah du coup on est parti. J'ai déjà un max de potions, donc on est parti. Je suis parti du coup avec Gilles et Tagore comme d'habitude. Donc là on va à un relais pour prendre une caravane avec Goss, c'est ça? Oh merde.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
C'est assez loin.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass. And all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Ouais, c'est vrai, si, ces raccourcis, les fameux.
This over here. Get him. Over here.
So what do you think?
That we'd be lucky to make it out alive.
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And
I take it there's danger on.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow?
oh, no doubt. Well met, friend.
How does a merchant miss?
Oh, the man's a coward.
He sent the two of us to fetch.
My brother's right on all accounts.
We may have seen our share of action.
You, however, chances are they'll come.
Howdy.
Well, if I'm going to...
You've clearly got a fight.
We're lucky you can now. Reckon he won't be forking.
All right.
Just no. You just put an end to those bandits and.
Une mission qui était là sur le chemin.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take...
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
And if you have...
Il y avait d'autres bandits, je suis pas fou. Attends, Gilles les a tous tués ou alors c'est moi qui ai fait ça en mode j'ai pas fait gaffe? Je sais pas du tout.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Du coup, qu'est-ce qu'on a là?
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you
Bah
say?
voyons.
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Ah bah non, ok, j'ai cru que tu allais me la faire à l'envers, mais non. Ok, j'ai vraiment gagné, d'accord. Putain la vache, tout ce pognon que j'ai. Bah écoutez, de rien. Ah bah je peux continuer par là du coup. Ok, c'est cool. C'était vraiment sur mon chemin. C'est ce que je pensais, c'est pour ça que j'ai fait cette quête.
I see the Dalnex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
Ouais, parce que avant ça, j'ai des...
Path continues on the other side.
Titan!
Bon, ben voilà.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men.
Ouais, bah là,
Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
Pardon.
I know.
not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Qu'est-ce qu'il a vu? Qu'est-ce qu'il a vu, ce con? Et qu'il a rien dit. Au même moment, pendant ce temps-là, de l'autre côté du scénario, j'imagine que le prince
I
du
see the
Bois
reports are
n'est pas
true,
content d'avoir
Father.
entendu ça.
You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
Mais il a 6 ans, le bordel. Comment tu
How is
fais?
he to rule an empire?
Bah oui,
He
c'est
is
ça.
but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Ben voyons.
Please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule.
Mais il a
And I can
6
think
ans.
of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh.
Ah oui, donc c'est ça, en fait, la maman folle, elle a bien influencé l'empereur aussi, hein. Sauf s'il était déjà fou de base. Continue de jouer
Return
avec
to your
tes
camp,
fleurs,
Dion,
l'enfoiré.
and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this?
Ah, donc Joshua lui a
I
parlé de
speak
ça.
my mind, and my mind only.
Mais effectivement, c'est pas ce souverain-là qui est sous les ordres d'Ultima, c'est
Though I
celui
do
de,
owe
de
Annabella
Maëlle.
thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
Bah déjà oui, et puis en
I
plus,
have
putain,
suffered
c'est un
worse.
gamin.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
Attends, qu'est-ce qu'elle sous-entend là? Quoi? Putain, j'ai tellement de questions. Et pendant ce temps-là, l'autre il continue, il vadrouille avec son ami d'enfance parce que ta gueule. Pendant que t'as tout qui est en train de péter autour, lui il est là, il cueille des cerises. Pourquoi des cerises? Qu'est-ce que je raconte? C'est plus des fleurs qu'elle cueille, c'est pas des fruits. Quoique, les deux sont valables en vrai.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
Bon, on s'en fout, on va tout couper.
His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Il y a un objet là-haut, comme je peux faire. Ah, ok, bah. Évidemment,
This one. Get him. Over here. Get him. This one. Sick him. Throw to
him. Fais gaffe quand même, Jill, hein, parce que t'es un peu en compte à rebours là, toi aussi. Hein. C'est pas tellement cool quand tu aurais utilisé Shiva.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Le monolithe a été découvert, ok cool. Ça veut dire que je peux retourner une dernière fois au repère de Sid pour aller faire mes courses. Pardon, je sais plus.
Well, don't just stand there, go. And be thankful you got that much. You got out else? And be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Back, are you? So, will it be?
Souveraine plus 1, c'est ce que j'ai là. Et je peux pas faire les +2 parce qu'il faut un collier en os. Ok. Fracassante. Bracelet de diamant. Je peux pas le fabriquer, il me faut un fémur de dragon blanc, c'est ça.
Anything else?
Ben non. Donc on va retourner là où on était tout à l'heure. Allez.
Let me carry your goods. I'm out of my sight, wretch.
Mais attends, mais logiquement il y a un marchand là, non? Oui, il y a
I've no
des
use
choses,
for a
quand même.
brandy.
Elle est
You
là.
can't even film.
Bonjour.
What are you looking for?
Épée souveraine, magnifique.
Farewell.
Peaches and pears.
Ouais, grand dadais.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
Ooh.
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we?
Oui, parce que lui, il va pouvoir passer, il a une licence de marchand et tout.
He must be around here somewhere.
They're sweet as nectar.
I'll take the large one.
Il est franchement dur à rater. Coucou.
Ah, Good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Good. Just tell us what happened.
It's betrayed us, pass. It's gone.
Ah bah
We
super.
can't ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might
Bah
have nicked it, do
si,
you?
totalement.
It wouldn't surprise me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Buck lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure naught else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Next to the checkpoint.
Peaches and pears.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Ah, quand même.
We're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Boklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By little Ben.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either?
Nope.
Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct?
C'est ça.
Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain.
D'accord.
Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall be slain with a single stone.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Bah, on n'a pas trop le choix,
Thank you
hein, donc...
kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Une broche, j'imagine. C'est ça.
The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you for a friend. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Et c'est l'endroit parfait pour terminer. Pour aujourd'hui, donc on revient à la caravane la prochaine fois. Salut, salut.